Democratic Congressman Dean Phillips of Minnesota is stepping down from his House Democratic leadership role over his party's support for President Biden to be the 2024 presidential nominee. According to Axios, Phillips is relinquishing his role as co-chair of the Democratic Policy and Communications Caucus after unsuccessfully calling for a younger viable challenger to primary the president. Phillips has been one of several younger lawmakers calling on the parties to make way for the next generation of leaders.
But increasingly, we are devoid of a generation that has the competency to deal with issues like artificial intelligence, like fintech issues, like climate issues.
That comment came in response to Republican Senator Mitt Romney's retirement announcement. Romney cited his age and desire to pass the baton to the next generation of leaders as the main reason for leaving a Senate seat that he would have been favored to win. He, too, called for Biden and former President Donald Trump to make way for the next group of leaders.
And the fact that at the end of a second term, I would be in my mid-80s. And I think it's time for guys like me to get out of the way and have people in the next generation step forward.
Congressman Phillips, who is 54, has not ruled out running against Biden, but has called on Democrats with more national attention to step up.
I'm concerned that something could happen between now and next November that would make the Democratic convention in Chicago an unmitigated disaster. And for a party that is acting as the adults in the room, thank goodness, I'm concerned that we are not as it relates to our electoral strategy.
Phillips has drawn criticism from his Democratic colleagues for his stance, but according to a CNN poll released in September, 2/3 of Democrat-leaning voters agree with Phillips, saying they want a different candidate as the Democratic nominee. Half of them saying that Biden's age is the main issue. Still, according to the poll, when respondents were asked who should replace Biden as the nominee, no person polled over 3%. Despite calling for a younger nominee, during a radio interview in 2022, Phillips called Biden, quote, a man of decency, of good principle, of compassion, of empathy, and of strength, end quote. Phillips said he will step down as co-chair of the Democratic Policy and Communications Caucus to avoid any unnecessary distractions as the primary grows closer, adding that he will remain a member of the Democratic Caucus.
At Straight Arrow News, we help you cut through the noise and break free from the mainstream. How do we do that? By utilizing our Media Mist tool, we'll show you what the liberal and conservative outlets aren't reporting. To check it out, head to straightarrownews.com.